This Monday will mark an extra special Memorial Day, as it is America's 250th anniversary. And on Michigan's UP, a bugle and drum corps from a small-town American Legion are celebrating in a big way, selected to represent Michigan in Washington, D.C. Northern News Now's Ella Showburl introduces us to Marty's Goldenaires and shares why performing during the holiday is a decades-long tradition.
There's one stoplight in Bessemer, Michigan.
Bring it in, guys.
But on Wednesday nights, the small town gets a lot more...
Go Marty's! Hey! Go Marty's! Hey! Go Marty's! Hey!
lively. Drums, cymbals, and bugles carrying patriotic tunes down Moore Street. All coming from the 66 dedicated men who are part of Marty's Goldenaires, a bugle and drum corps that performs around the Midwest.
We're told we are the only Legion-sponsored drum and bugle corps in the United States. And up!
Players range from age 16 to 87.
It's a great feeling just to be, with other musicians.
It's nice to be part of an organization like this. We have a regular routine, and the people give back to us.
And neighbors line the streets to witness their mile-long parade. But this isn't the main event. It's practice for something much bigger, the Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C.
Be in front of 300,000 people and 5,000 participants, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, the YouTube channel, our Armed Forces channel, it's all broadcast.
And the Corps is representing much more than just Bessemer.
For this being America's 250th, they wanted to get musical units from every state, so we're representing the state of Michigan.
Excitement, too small a word to describe the group's energy.
I am nervous. I've only been to 4 states in my entire life.
And it's not just the band you see out marching. It's 75 years of history spanning over multiple generations.
Sticks up.
That includes the man leading the way, literally. Co-director Dan Petroni, who has been in the Goldenaires for 50 seasons. His son Dustin beside him for 30 of them.
And especially for some of us that have been around for a number of years, they said, wow, this is we don't know how many years we got left.
What bands the band together? A love of music, brotherhood, and supporting the veterans who have served our country.
Music moves people in many different ways. Some say it's the universal language, but when we can play for veterans, that is really the core reason why we do it.
Now taking that love to their biggest stage yet.
When you see people smiling and the support the crowds that we play in front of, I mean, it's just, that's what gets you to keep on going.
Including those back home in Gogebic County cheering them on. Marching in Bessemer, Michigan, Ella Showburl, Northern News Now.
Are wishing the group the best of luck for their big performance on Monday. Marty's Goldenaires say they are able to make it to D.C. thanks to the support of their community, which raised $80,000 for the trip.